part 2, and now I'm going to be taking apart the small little Bluetooth speaker. There's 4 bolts. I'm taking this out, and pretty much I'm wiring where you have the aux cable that goes right here. I'm soldering the Bluetooth motherboard speaker cable into here, so we should get power no matter what. And we're going to be using wire for our speaker that's behind here that I showed you in another video. So let's get started pulling down this. And this doesn't take this long because I have done bigger speakers and bigger motherboards and a little bit of time without notice. And yeah, so I hope to make this a dream of doing this without any hassle, so that it can be done by anybody on the age of 17 and up, or even younger. That's you kids that have built stuff with just used parts that they find on the street. So I mean that type of kid that's buying stuff used and building it for something better. So this is what I was trying to tell you. For this motherboard, you're gonna connect these wires by soldering them to this board, right? Or we got one wire linked. So what we have 2 wires. We have the ground, negative and positive. The ground usually goes to split it for left or right, right, left. So this is part 2 of doing this. So we're going to take apart everything out this board, and only thing that's going to be inside of it is the LEDs, the Bluetooth chip, the equalizers, well, not the equalizers, the capacitors, resistors, and transformers. And then you're gonna have the motherboard itself, and the computer chip here that controls the whole system, which is the Bluetooth chip. That's easily programmable with using Arduino or some other program or some other software. But yeah, once you get this out, you solder this to the motherboard and see if you get power. If you don't get power, that means you did something wrong, or you soldered something you weren't supposed to solder. And that's quite frankly what happens when you are doing builds like this. You put something in the wrong spot and something breaks and you can't fix it, or you do something dumb. So yeah, unfortunately for these, they come off so easily because it's like a sticky pad, so it doesn't damage the battery. But I was planning on changing out the battery anyway for a much more high voltage, for like a PC battery that actually has a lot more currency with power. It means twice as much battery life, but I'm going to use a stock battery. So stock little Japanese battery and put in here. So yeah, that's part 2.